You're off the clock with Trish and Steve. Hey, Steve Bose.
Hey, Trish, how are you?
I am discombobulated. Is that a word?
It is a word. Yes.
I have the giggles because we do these all. How many do you think we've done? 400 of these?
70,000 or so.
10,000 of these live shots. Anyway, I set it up in StreamYard. And you can type in a little blurb and I'm like, hey, take a Friday break, #weekend, all that. And I'm like, I go live with you. And I'm like, wait, what day is it? It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's not quite the weekend yet, as it turns out.
You can tell.
Well, I guess you could take off. I mean, go ahead. Whatever. Do your thing.
Well, I am. So this is my...
This is a flexible deal here we've got going on at this organization, as far as I can tell.
I don't know what I'm doing. No, I'm going to actually Friday. I'm not going to be on taking a break with you because I'm going to be at the happiest place on earth, my happy place, Epcot, with my daughter.
All right. Well, then you're probably not going to detour. You're going to miss out on something I wanted to bring to your attention.
Okay.
It's probably a little too late because it's actually happening today. Today's May 4th as we record this.
May the 4th be with you.
As we stream this, yeah. Boy, that is so dumb, by the way. The people, it's no longer clever with that. The May the 4th be with you. It's just kind of stupid.
It's a little tired.
And if you're still like way into Star Wars and if you're like above, say, 35 or so, I'm also a little bit worried about you, but that's a whole nother story. Trish, you've mentioned Nebraska multiple times on this show, perhaps going to Nebraska, perhaps even moving to Nebraska. Trish, I wanted to bring to your attention.
I'm going to move to Omaha.
I don't know if that's still in the cards, but okay, well, whatever. Here's your opportunity then you're missing. Trish, the city of Omaha, the wonderful city of Omaha, the city of, I don't know what their nickname is. They are having today, Trish, May 4th, a job fair and career expo.
Really?
Open to the public. They are looking to hire 100 plus new employees to work for that fair city in departments such as public works, the fire department, the police department, the HR department. Trish, you could maybe dust off your HR skills and get
Omaha, check me out.
Do a little HR business partnering or little employee relations, whatever it is.
I have to do it as an advisor at this point, but yeah, that's good.
Leave Omaha. Good luck with your 100 people.
Where do people go for that? Is there like a website? Do you just go to the regular government website?
You literally have to go to Omaha, Trish. I don't bother with the website. If you're not physically sitting in Omaha right now, you're not getting there. So it was like an in-person deal. You had to show up, I believe.
Okay. Well, good. Well, I hope they have good luck.
I guess I should have mentioned that a couple days ago. Maybe you could have headed out there.
You could have. Yeah, I would have jumped in the car. No,
they're also hiring Trish, lifeguards. They also need lifeguards, and there's a big shortage of lifeguards around.
I am the wrong person to take a lifeguard position. Can you swim? Is that something you can do well?
I can swim, Trish. Okay. I can, but
I can swim-ish. Like I could save myself, I think maybe if I'm not panicking. But
all right, let me ask you a question then. Can you run fairly quickly?
Anymore? I don't know. When's the last time you ran? Oh, you're a runner.
Not as much as I used to be, but here's my theory, Trish. If you couldn't swim, I wouldn't waste time learning how to swim. I would concentrate on running as fast as I could over a decent amount of distance versus swimming, because my theory is the things that are going to come and kill me and attack me and that I might have to fend off or flee for my life.
Right.
Those things or creatures are much more likely to be on land than they are going to be while in the water or while I'm in the water. That's my theory.
But
running fast is way more important than swimming at any level.
Let me be devil's advocate. You and I are both over 50, right? And so the reason I'm not going to go like work on my running ability is because my knees could not take it. There's no way. You would hear lots of cracking and carrying on, and it would not be good. However, swimming is good for you, especially as you age, because it eases the pressure on your joints and you still get a good workout. So I feel like you should get into swimming instead of running, because I don't think any animal is coming after you anyway, either place. So I don't know. Maybe we should, like in a future episode, we'll go take like a swim lesson. I can swim.
I know how to
underwater,
swim.
and I can swim like a dog paddle, little, but I don't know the proper
Trish, we don't talk about these items for the show prior to the
We do
show.
not.
I will admit to occasionally workshopping some of them with Karen, our business manager and coworker, and she made a point to me, which was very funny, and I'm going to share it when I workshop that little story, which was this: it'd be funny if, like, when people don't know how to swim and you throw them in the water. Right. Well, what does it look like? It's like this crazy, they crash around like awful. It'd be funny if you didn't know how to run and it worked the same way. Like if you told, okay, Trish, day one of running, and you were just like stumbling around and couldn't really do it, like like initially. I think that'd be funny. I thought that was funny. So good joke there, Karen.
That is. Do you know what would be even funnier though? Is do you ever watch, like, I forget where I was. Oh, I was at a volleyball tournament not too long ago. And every kid, like 8 years old and younger, runs everywhere they go. Like actively, aggressively runs all through this place, right? Kids are running everywhere. I'm trying to dodge kids. And I'm thinking, like, at what age does that stop? And wouldn't it be funny, like, the next time you go to the mall or to
just ran the
tournament, just run everywhere you go. Just run. Do it.
There are certain places that I think they frown upon the running. They get scared. Like let's say when you were boarding the aircraft, right? And you got in through that front door there and you're in row 22E and you just ran up the aisle. Like that would be weird. People would get
why is that? Running is so good for you, right? Yeah. And like here we're telling people, go run. And then, but you can't run in these places because it might look suspicious. I'm sorry. I have the giggles today. I can't.
All right. Well, then I'll just keep talking. Trish, I do want to mention a new At Work in America podcast episode posted this morning. Trish, it's a really good one.
It's so exciting.
But this one is particularly good. Our guest was Maya Smith, Executive Director of Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation.
Yes.
And this is all about supporting people with their mental health, with a lot of resources and links to tools like online free tools and resources that you can use to learn how to recognize better when someone in your life, whether it's a child or a coworker or a friend, or maybe even yourself, might be struggling a little bit with their mental health, and to help you better recognize this and better and some resources about how to sort of help. And it's really cool. It's a really good conversation, and I hope folks take some time today, tomorrow, over the weekend to check it out. Just where you get your podcast, just search for whatever, you know where to find it.
No, I'm so glad you mentioned that. It was a wonderful opportunity, and they have a new training specifically. So definitely go check that out. As Steve mentions, the link will take you right to it. It was training originally designed for younger adults to do, but when we were talking with her, we established that it is something you and I could do. It's self-paced. I asked the question, if you sat down and did it like start to finish, it would take about an hour and a half, but you can start and stop. And it will help you recognize those things in both yourself and in others, and be able to get helpful resources. So yeah, I think it's great. And I love that it's a project that Lady Gaga and her mother have taken on together. And coming up on Mother's Day, maybe it's something that you could go do with your own mother, right? So go check it out.
Yeah, it's a good show. And you also get to hear like me and Trish bicker about what's the best Lady Gaga song. So that's also included in that show. So
yes, we won't give that away. Hey, I have something for you. I found a new show. You know how sometimes like we talk TV shows, whatever, on Netflix. Howie Mandel. I love Howie Mandel. I actually went and saw him when I was a teenager.
Still putting like a rubber glove over his head and blowing it out.
Right, he doesn't. But that was so great. I was wondering if you remembered that. Like I saw him do like stand up back in the day where he did that. And it was scary and weird and wonderful. And he did that little Bobby's voice before he had a Bobby's World cartoon. So fun. Anyway, he has a new game show called Bullshit on Netflix. And it's wonderful. So it's not the weekend. I was going to share that on, the weekend show. Like, hey, go do this weekend. So it's a Wednesday. You know what? Take a break after this. Go watch an episode of Bullshit. It's actually really funny.
Okay. I probably will not. I do want to, I did break out my Liverpool jersey today, Trish, yesterday. The Liverpool Reds, even though my jersey's black, the Liverpool Reds were victorious in the Champions League semifinals, second leg. They've advanced to the Champions League final, which is just in about 3 weeks or so, 2-3 weeks. Okay. They will either play Manchester City or Real Madrid, who square off today in the other semifinal. Trish, Liverpool's still alive.
Okay.
Still alive for an unprecedented 4 major trophies in one season. I don't think any English team's ever done that. Maybe not. I can't remember. Liverpool's never done it. They're still alive for the Premier League title. They're 1 point behind. They're in the Champions League final, and they're in the FA Cup final where they'll be squaring off against Chelsea, and I'm certain to beat them. And they've already won the league.
You're not certain that they're going to beat them. In fact, I will be wearing a Chelsea jersey that day. I'll have you know, and that's who this household is going to root for. So maybe that's it. We're going to do a big.
I'll figure out when the FA Cup final is, and we can square off.
Okay.
All right.
Good. Hey, listen. Thanks for taking a break with me, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Sorry I had the giggles at the beginning, but it's Wednesday. It's allowed. You all will be back here on Friday with Steve, who will talk about who knows what. Right? Maybe you'll have a special guest. Maybe you won't. I don't know.
I'm already working on my script.
But I'm going to be visiting Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, and I will see you all next week. And Steve will see you on Friday. Bye for now.